Hey everyone, this is David from Appalachia, and I have 12 absolutely radiant new prints for our custom shirting collection with individualized shirts. These are all printed on really luxurious, high thread count cottons. Fabrics are incredibly soft. The prints are really vibrant and strong, and these are kind of signature pieces which can really dress up your wardrobe, which you can own and wear season after season. Since we started our custom shirting about 12 years ago, these kind of prints are consistently among our best sellers, and it's something that our custom shirt factory does particularly well. So let's jump into all the motifs. Oh, and I should say all of these are kind of like 4-season weight, about the weight of a typical dress shirt, and can be worn really regardless of the outside temperature. Okay, so first up is the Sky and Cherry Splatter dots. The names here are like a little bit crazy, which is kind of on brand for me. But you can see that this is a off-white ground, and it has small dots of kind of a cherry oxblood red, sky blue, and dark navy. It's a cool abstract pattern that reads kind of solid-ish when you step away from it a bit. And if you're looking for one of these prints and something that'll work seamlessly with really anything in your wardrobe, this is absolutely an excellent choice. Absolutely love that one. Okay, next up, I'm calling this guy the Budapest tea service print. I've had the pleasure of going to Budapest on many occasions. This kind of reminds me a little bit of a traditional Hungarian folk print, but it is also kind of mid-century, but it's very, very cool. You have a light kind of Carolina blue ground, and then this really punchy red accent on a mixture of white and navy flowers. Really very cool, very mod print. Okay, after that, this guy is called Push the Little Daisies, named after the famous / infamous song by Ween. But this is, another mix with kind of like a blue dominant ground. Then you've got little white flowers, navy flowers, and kind of like a white with a dark navy outline flowers. Also really cool. This is something that you kind of see from the likes of Paul Smith. Absolutely love this guy. Okay, and next up in the kind of micro floral, we're calling this the Sakura Festival Blossoms. It does have a little bit of a Japanese folk vibe. You've got these dark red kind of falling leaves or flowers with kind of like a duotone circular flowers there, all on an off-white ground. But I really like how this print reads from a couple steps away, and you really see that red pop. Tremendous, tremendous, great print. Okay, after that, we have a couple kind of abstracts. I'm going to say I'm biased here. This is my favorite print of the whole group. This might actually be my favorite single fabric of the entire year. It should be cut this way, and we're calling this the Indigo Static Scratch. It has this really, really 1960s kind of mid-century vibe to it. It's very, very cool. You have a dark indigo ground with this scratched out white. Looks like it would be kind of like a tattersall if it wasn't so scratched and destroyed, but I really, really love how this reads. I think this is tremendous. I think this is a print that could work in anyone's wardrobe. And what a cool shirt to do with either the cam collar, the button down, a tab collar, a band collar, I mean. There's a lot of awesome options here. This would look great with the mother of pearl buttons. And if you want to treat yourself to something special and a custom fabric that you really won't find from any other custom vendors, this is an awesome choice. And even if you're not necessarily a print person, I think this would work in really anyone's wardrobe. Really happy about that. Next up, also in the blue family, we call this the Navy Faded Graph. And this is cool. So this is a much punchier shade of blue, and I'll kind of compare the two because they're a little bit similar, but you can see this navy is more of a vibrant blue tone, and this has your kind of graph check as if it was completed and not scratched out. Also great, this is the one that could really also work with more of a business casual vibe. We definitely sell a lot of deep navy and kind of like French blue shirts as dress shirts because they go so great with gray suits in particular, but they'll also contrast enough with a navy suit. Great option there. Okay, moving right along, we call this guy the Eames Asterix. And I really like this. This guy has a white ground, and you can see has this very cool kind of cross print which is a mixture of black and sky blue, going also in this kind of like mid-century vibe. You can imagine this could be kind of like upholstery for a really rad mid-century chair. But love how this guy looks, and if you're interested in one of these shirts and looking for something that reads more like a white shirt, this is a great choice. Next up, this is cool. We're calling this Blue Shadow Leopard. You can see it has kind of like a dark navy tone, and I'll compare it against the other two blue shirts. So there's the navy faded graph, and here is the indigo static scratch. So this is kind of like a navy tone, which is in between those two. And you can see it's like an abstract leopard animal print that's still so kind of like scratched up and staticky that, yeah, it just reads as a really cool effect. I think when this makes up, it's not necessarily going to look like an animal print shirt, but it is going to have a really like signature and bold and kind of rock and roll look. So if you want something a little stronger, but still easy to wear because it's in this subdued tone, subdued group of blue tones, this is a great choice. Love this one. After that, I've got two big florals, and I did come up with two just kind of crazy names for this. So we're calling this one Upstate Country House. You have a white ground. I really like this this chestnut brown here. A couple different shades of light blue and navy, but just I imagine this is something like, you know, you'd see the wallpaper of a country home. So hence the name. And let me keep this here because these two are a little similar. After this is called the Downtown Porcelain Floral. Does kind of look like something you would see on porcelain, or like even really an old like nature illustration from the late 1800s. But it's got a really intricate print. I love all the detail when you get up close to it. And it also sits on a white ground. We've done a lot of florals here at Individualize, or with our custom program, and it's kind of rare to have something which has all of this white shining through on a print, so it's a nice opportunity with both of these shirts. And here's how they look side by side. Okay, got two more fabrics. This guy here is the Carolina Blue Paisley. This is cool. This gives off the real vibe of a necktie. You would completely make a tie out of a print like this. So soft Carolina blue ground, and then you can see it has a little micro paisley dot on top. I think this is really cool. This would be styled wonderfully as a dress shirt, done with like a cutaway collar or the artisan collar. Really sophisticated, and it would be fun to kind of flip it and you know, wear this with a solid tie and almost have the tie print on the shirt, if you will. But this is great. And last but not least, we call this the Jazz Club stripe. I love these like kind of thicker Bengal stripes. I think they're really flattering, and it's a great shape, especially if you've never owned a striped shirt before. This is something which really like punches out your look and attracts a lot of compliments. So this has a white ground and then kind of like a hand sketch charcoal effect in the middle of the stripe with a light blue band on either side, kind of kissing the edges of this charcoal scratchy fill-in. But I think it's really cool. You know, it's a great way to do a traditional white and charcoal striped shirt, but it's got some more texture and some more interest. It's very Dries Van Noten and a great choice. All of these fabrics are exclusive, and as always, if you need any help with sizing or styling, please reach out to us via social media or drop an email to our sales director Ming at custom@epaulettebrand.com, and we'll be happy to guide you into your perfect custom shirt. Thank you so much for watching.